Welcome to our YouTube channel dedicated to exploring the latest insights and opportunities in the world of finance and investments, with a special focus on currency revaluation, gold and silver investments, cryptocurrency, and make money online opportunities, and more. If you're interested in staying up to date on the latest developments in currency revaluation, particularly the Iraqi dinar and other currencies, best to subscribe to this channel. Please note that the content on this YouTube channel is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the opinions expressed on this channel are based on our own research and personal experience. We strongly recommend that you do your own research and consult with a licensed financial advisor. Also, just before we go any further, this channel has a weekly giveaway of 100 Dogecoin. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and watch this video until the end, because if you don't, you will be automatically disqualified from the giveaway. We will be sharing the random hashtag keyword daily somewhere in the video, and then comment hashtag the keyword with no spaces in between in the comment section. Good luck. Now let's proceed with the latest Iraqi dinar news and intel today. Please take these information with a grain of salt, and please make sure to do your own due diligence. I've got some interesting developments to share about the Iraqi dinar situation. Let's tackle the latest updates first, and then I'll give my final thoughts on Pimpy's recent comments about the deletion of zeros. You definitely don't want to miss this information. It clarifies a critical misunderstanding that could affect how you view Iraq's currency plans. From NewsHound, Intel Guru Mountain Goat article, Swift and the U.S. Federal Reserve put Iraq at the mercy of the global economy. Quote, Iraq has become more vulnerable to global economic shocks due to its increasing connection to the international financial system. Wow! Although this may seem like a negative statement, this is actually an all-telling concept in just where Iraq now stands in the global arena. If they are going to go international with their currency, there will be vulnerability. They are no longer isolated and under the sanctioned post-war process, so of course they are going to be more vulnerable to global economic shocks. I also believe this is setting the stage for the IQD for a future float, which comes only with the new basket of currency for a new peg. From Intel Guru Bruce via Wiser Now, certain individuals are telling you to go to banks. There's no redemption centers. They just don't know what we know. The banks are okay, but they're not going to give you the same highest rates on Dong and Dinar that the redemption centers will. I can tell you we know because we get the rates on the bank screens and on the redemption center screens. We get both of them. And there's a big contrast sometimes between the Dong rate on the screen and the Dong rate on the redemption center screen. From Intel Guru Frank 26, enough is enough. They know. All the conventions and committees that are occurring, especially in the Middle East, they know. The whole group that's coming from Iraq over to Washington, D.C., they know. You know who really knows? Iran. That was the problem from day one. Long before you got interested in the Iraqi dinar, it's been Iran. That has been the sore thorn in the side of Iraq's economy. From NewsHound Guru Militia Man article, the Baghdad Summit took place regularly, and Iraq regained its leading role. I like that title because it's leading role. It's regained its place in the regional arena. That's good. Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, Egypt, every single one of those are trading partners. They're going to have an impact when Iraq does a revaluation of their currency. They have to have synergy, synchronization. It's going to be a powerful move when Iraq does that rate change. From NewsHound/Intel Guru Walkingstick. Yesterday, they made a statement at the Baghdad Summit. This Baghdad Summit is a stage IMO to show off to every that is interested in the potential of Iraq's future. Not right now, but as soon as they release the new exchange rate. Sudani said Iraq is a recovered nation. They have a recovered monetary reform, monetary policy, investment opportunity, recovered their banks, infrastructure. They have recovered 1310, and in doing so, in my opinion, have a recovered exchange rate. This is part of the recovery to say to the world and Iraqi citizens that the recovery of their monetary policy was successful. From Newshound Guru Pimpy, you got to understand when you're dealing with exchange rate, it's global because people are making trade with them. There's no in-country rate, out-of-country rate. It's the same, period. Once they make that change, that's what happens. From Intel Newshound Guru Mark Z via PDK. This weekend was the Baghdad Summit, and they have made lots of deals. Someone from NATO is meeting with Sudani, and they are looking at Iraq like they are truly international. They just need the last of the restrictions removed so they have a fully international currency. From Newshound/Intel Guru FNU LNU article. President Abdul Latif Jamal Rashid and Governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, Ali Al-Alak, met at Baghdad Palace to discuss economic reforms aimed at strengthening Iraq's financial sector and emphasized the importance of modernizing the banking system. If Iraq were secure and stable, why would they be having these meetings? If the banking sector were up to speed and ready to rock, why are they discussing modernizing the banking systems? Short answer, they wouldn't. The issues surrounding Iraq aren't all that complicated. Trust is running at an all-time low. From Intel Guru Frank 26, question, will each day after the RI see the rate go up? Wouldn't that be great if it did? In the beginning, it's going to have an accordion effect. That accordion time is going to compress time. There will be a lot of short increases along the way. You'll watch it, you'll follow it, you'll find the rate that you want, and you'll exchange. From Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram, BP is helping Iraq's economy grow. Their investments are creating jobs and bringing in money. This is goodness for the Iraqi dinar. When the economy is strong, the currency usually gets stronger too. This means people in Iraq can buy more with their money. It also makes Iraq more attractive to foreign investors. As investors, we are looking for more foreign investments and safety for these investors. We are also looking forward to a time when foreign countries need billions more IQD to ship goods from the Gulf to Europe. These are factors that will drive the value of the IQD up. From Newshound Guru Caparoni, article, Iraq is reasserting its regional role with an economic and development agenda. Before ending with few more updates, the hashtag keyword for the 100 Dogecoin giveaway is synergy. Comment down below which updates you like, think is valuable, or get you most excited. You can be the lucky winner if you like, subscribe, and watch the main content of this video. This will be for this coming Sunday's giveaway, and the winner will be announced in one of the Sunday's videos, so you do not want to miss it. From Newshound Guru Militia Man, this whole summit they had yesterday has been a success. The timing of all these things are coming together for Iraq to make a move. We don't know exactly when they're going to, but the stage is set. They got a Medal of Honor. They're showing it's a historic meeting that they had. What's going to come in the coming days? Iraq is obviously ready. They've talked about going into the global financial system. Are they going to do that at 1310? I have a strong feeling that's not going to be part of the process. From Newshound Guru Pimpy, when you redenominate and delete those zeros, you're not going to exchange $25,000 and get $25,000. That's not what's going to happen. They're going to remove the zeros, and you're going to get whatever the equivalent is. So if you have a 25,000 dinar, they're going to delete the zero, you're going to get a 25 dinar back in exchange, not $25,000 for 25,000. And finally, the last update is from Intel Guru Frank 26. The only way a new exchange rate can come to Iraq is because many from the IMF to the World Bank to the United States Treasury all are done helping the CBI. In my opinion, the next step will be to show them the lower notes and then the new exchange rate together simultaneously. Here's my final thought about the deletion of zeros Pimpy's suggesting, and I'd like to put this to rest. Pimpy's explanation leaves out a critical piece of the puzzle. The Central Bank of Iraq has already clarified that deleting the 3 zeros is a mathematical restructuring, not a devaluation. If Iraq were to simply remove the zeros without changing the exchange rate, which is currently around 1,300 dinars to $1 US, then yes, a 25,000 dinar note would become a 25 dinar note worth just a few cents. That would be devastating. The purchasing power of salaries, pensions, savings, and contracts would collapse overnight, triggering public outrage, economic chaos, and widespread loss of confidence in the banking system. For the Iraqi people, it would feel like their wealth and income were erased by a technical decision. Worse, if Iraq were to delete the zeros at the current exchange rate without revaluing, it would send a dangerous signal to the international community that Iraq is unstable, mismanaging its monetary reform, and not yet ready to reintegrate into the global financial system. Investors, international partners, and financial institutions would see it as a reckless move, undermining all the progress Iraq has made in building reserves, controlling inflation, and reforming its banking sector. It would put Iraq's credibility at risk. In their official 2012 report on the project to delete the zeros, the Central Bank of Iraq clearly stated, quote, "The deletion of zeros is a mathematical and formal process that does not affect the real value of income, savings, contracts, or obligations. This means the value must first be adjusted either through a revaluation or reinstatement so that when the zeros are removed, the purchasing power is preserved." In other words, the CBI's plan is not to devalue the dinar, but to simplify and modernize it after it reflects the true strength of Iraq's economy. Pimpy's statement fails to include that, and without that context, his explanation misleads viewers into thinking the deletion of zeros automatically means a loss in value, when in fact, the central bank has stated the opposite. I hope now you understand the logical process and what truly makes sense for Iraq if they want to protect their people, preserve value, and position the dinar for global re-entry. Moreover, we posted a breaking news the other day. We have critical news from Iraq. A high-level Iraqi government delegation recently met with the International Monetary Fund (IMF) to discuss strengthening Iraq's currency, the dinar. Could this meeting signal Iraq's plans for an imminent economic breakthrough and the long-awaited revaluation or reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar? We unpacked and explained what this means for Iraq's economic future. Please make sure to check out this video, and the video link is on the top right of this video. Lastly, we will continue to post videos about the recent events and articles supporting the changes taking place in Iraq, so you don't want to miss them. Also, don't forget, please drop a comment below with hashtag and the keyword and let us know what you think. If you like this content and like to support this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get notified when new videos are uploaded. See you on the next video. Bye!